I routinely teach courses in the history of social welfare policy and services. This year, for the first time, I have switched my most basic message to students. From one warning of an impending fiscal and political crisis that would probably fundamentally alter their practice environment sometime in the future, to the day of reckoning is currently. The Great Recession, demographic pressures, global fiscal crises, and market reordering all contribute to this profound and permanent shift. I need look no further than Ozone House in Ann Arbor, the local runaway and homeless youth shelter in my community, to see the impact. Through no fault of its own, last year Ozone House lost a $100,000 federal grant that it had been receiving continuously for 40 years. In the next 2 years, 2 more large federal grants are at risk in our grant cycle. The state and county has slashed human services budgets dramatically. Just yesterday, Ozone House supporters received a crisis notice that the city of Ann Arbor was making an unexpected additional $70,000 cuts to social services. This is personally troubling to me because I love this agency. However, the abrupt closing of the 122-year-old charity, first founded by Jane Addams, Hull House, just 2 months ago, and it's filing for bankruptcy, leaving employees and clients scrambling, should give us all pause to think of the current risks out there. I tell my students 3 things flow from this. First, social workers will have to become incredibly creative in their practice, doing more with less, and radically rethinking service design, delivery, organizational structures, staffing, and community partnerships. 2, programs will feel the pressure, and increasingly funding will be contingent upon working with proven methods and best practices. Therefore, revenue streams will be tied conservatively to the tried and true approaches. Finally, I tell my students that they are in the unenviable position to reconcile those 2 directly conflicting pressures. Think outside the box, be innovative, and conform to what we already know, or at least think we know, about what works. Back to my little runaway shelter, I see staff wasting precious time collecting data for funders who are asking and therefore answering the wrong questions about their work, or suggesting they use best practices normed on urban environments with large concentrations of clients and turnstile service delivery, and not the longitudinal interventions offered at Ozone House that have helped stabilize a known group of families at a variety of developmental crisis points in a rural community for decades. What's the point? It seems to me that the people in the position to answer these tensions, innovation and proven, creative and routine, will come from the qualitative research community where evidence is forged from real-world social work practice and is sensitive to local context. So in answer to Jane's questions, I look forward to what you all will have to offer to the conversation on intervention research. I hope qualitative social work will continue to provide a cutting-edge forum for your work, and I have faith that it is the people in this very room who will be